You catch me by surprise. Welcome to Austin's beloved Perry Logan Inn. God is torturing the Republicans. Catch me by surprise. Welcome to Austin's beloved Perry Logan Inn. God is torturing the Republicans. Oh, God is torturing the Republicans.
Hi, thank you for watching. It's January. Thank you for watching. It's December 20th, 2007. And I believe God is torturing the Republicans. God is torturing the right in America. Hey, God is torturing the Republicans.
They are in such pain. Isn't it awful that Republicans are in such howling pain? Oh, isn't it horrible that our Republican brothers and sisters are in such a howling pain? Oh, you see, that's because God is torturing the Republicans. Isn't that awful? Yeah?
Some people may not even think it's awful. Some people may think it's condign punishment. I mean, you can tell God is torturing the Republicans. You can tell. No.
You can tell God is torturing the Republicans. You can tell God is torturing the Republicans.
Well, you can tell. I mean, it started with Katrina. You see, God is indeed and in fact torturing our Republican brothers and sisters every day. I cannot express how sad. As a liberal, I cannot possibly express how sad I am that God is torturing the Republicans every minute of every day. This is George W. Bush, the Satan rules. This is George W. Bush, the Satan rules. Say it with me. This is George W. Bush, the Satan rules. That's right. Perry is right. God is torturing us. God is torturing us. God is torturing me, the worst president ever. Now back to Perry. This just in. Regret to report God is torturing the Republicans. It's December 20th, and God is torturing the Republicans, and rightly so. Go, 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 go. God is torturing the Republicans, and rightly so. Well, and I am here to tell the Republicans how sad we are. Don't you think we want to tell the Republicans how really sad we are that God is torturing them every night and every day, every night, every day. God is torturing Republicans, yeah, every night and every day. Mr. Logan is expressing his sincere condolences to his Republican brothers and sisters who are obviously being tortured every day by God. Tortured every day by God. I said tortured every day by God. Well, that was unpleasant. Oh, let's get out of here. Oh, come on. Hurry. We've got to get out of here. It's just such a bummer. It's just such a bummer watching our poor Republican brothers and sisters being tortured by God. Moving on. Let's get out of here. Come on, we've got to get out of here. 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 We've got to get out of here.
As Gregor Samsa awoke one morning from troubled dreams, he realized God is torturing the Republicans.
Welcome to the Fish News. This is the fish with the news. Yeah! The fish with the news. Hey, hey, hey. The fish with the news and the hey, hey, hey. This is the fish with good news. Under Democratic leadership, the Senate has passed the following measures: a fiscally responsible budget, a budget that restores fiscal discipline and will lead to a surplus. Oh yeah! While cutting middle-class taxes and funding foreign and domestic priorities, including education, children's health care, veterans, and our troops! Our troops! Under Democratic leadership, the Senate has passed 9/11 Commission recommendations, a bill to make America more secure. by giving our first responders the tools they need to keep us safe, making it more difficult for potential terrorists to travel into our country, advancing efforts to secure our rail, air, and mass transit systems, and improving intelligence and information sharing between state, local, and federal law enforcement agencies. Listen to me. This is The Fish with The Fish News. Support for our troops. The Democratic Senate has funded $3 billion to provide our troops in Iraq with mine-resistant, ambush-protected vehicles. The Democratic Senate has passed health care for wounded soldiers and veterans, legislation that provides $3 billion in supplemental funds for military health care and $1.8 million in supplemental funds to the Department of Veterans Affairs. The Democratic Senate has passed benchmarks for Iraq. The Democratic Senate has passed legislation providing funding for the 9 remaining appropriations bills that were not completed by Republicans in the 109th Congress. In passing this legislation, Democrats stayed within budget limits, eliminated earmarks, and increased funding for national priorities, including veterans' medical care, Pell Grants, elementary and secondary education, the National Institutes of Health, state and local law enforcement, and global AIDS prevention and treatment. Under a Democratic Senate, my God, landmark legislation was passed to increase our energy independence, strengthen the economy, reduce global warming emissions, and protect American consumers. Well, I made this show. This show is simply to express our profound condolences to our Republican brothers and sisters who are now
suffering the tortures of a job.
Sincerest condolences, Republican friends. You see, it started with Katrina. The fall of the Republican Party, of course, was consummated with Hurricane Katrina. Along with that tragedy came the death of the Republican Party. This is part of the Logan scenario for things. The Logan scenario, which explains things much better than any other scenario, right? So listen, this will be on the final. This is the Logan scenario, so much more reasonable than any of the other scenarios. Do you understand? Do you understand? Mr. Logan is explaining the Logan scenario so much more reasonable than the other scenarios. In the Logan's... Have I said thank you for watching? Thank you for watching. The Logan scenario teaches, and I think it's pretty obvious, most of this is quite intuitively obvious, that Katrina broke the back of the Republican Party. Mr. Logan has just made the important point that Hurricane Katrina broke the back of the Republican Party. Well, it's December 20th, 2007. And among other things, the Republicans are being tortured by scandals. They're being tortured by scandals. There's the scandal of lying us into Iraq. Okay, Lying-gate. Should we call that Lying-gate or, you know, Mushroom Cloud Gate? They almost lied us into Iran. Yeah, well, this is almost a scandal. It was a scandal the way they're trying to do it. Oh, it's a scandal they let Osama get away. The U.S. attorney firing scandal. There's another scandal. The torture memo. The whole torture thing is a scandal upon scandal. Lately, they destroyed CIA torture tapes. There's like Firegate. Now there's Firegate. There was a fire in the White House, and I swear to God, even Freepers are saying, "Oh no!" Oh, there was a fire in the White House, I'm not joking, recently, and you could just see the whole world rolling its eyes. It brings to mind a question about these poor, tormented creatures we call Republicans. I mean, did they think no one was going to notice what they were up to? Guys, I guess they didn't know. I mean, it's hard to say. It's hard to say with people this irrational. And they're being tormented by scandals. 8 million emails of Karl Roves have been professionally destroyed. Millions of emails of Karl Roves have been professionally destroyed. Oh, and now a fire in the White House. What could it possibly mean? Oh, do you see the torment, though? Do you see what torment this is? It was if, like, the Republican Party were having its back broken again and again. Yep, don't you think it's just lately it's so bad that God is torturing the Republicans so badly? It's as if he was breaking their back again and again. Katrina, Lying-gate, Plane-gate, Plane-gate, Lying-gate. Plane-gate, or as I like to call it, Treason-gate. The neglect of our veterans. You know, the Republicans didn't care for our vets. They almost destroyed the internet. You know, that's another thing. The Republicans would have destroyed the internet.
And now, Austin's beloved Perry Logan with Apothegms to Memorize.
Okay, silence! You have to memorize this stuff. It's going to be on the final. Sorry. Okay.
Katrina broke the back of the Republican Party.
You didn't get it? Oh, you must listen more carefully.
Katrina broke the back of the Republican Party.
You don't get it? You couldn't hear it? I'll use the magnifying glass, okay? Okay.
Katrina broke the back of the Republican Party.
I can't make it. I can't make it any clearer.
Katrina broke the back of the Republican Party.
What is it with you people? Repeat after me. What's wrong with you people? Can't you memorize a simple phrase like All right, settle down. Return unto your bodies, please. Please, children, please.
Oh, my children, please, return unto your bodies. Return unto your bodies. Now back to Perry Logan in God is Torturing the Republicans.
Okay, now that you have settled down and returned unto your bodies, I just wanted to give you, the simple theme is that God is obviously punishing the Republicans. Hello? God is obviously, well, torturing them. Isn't that far out? A loving God, and he's torturing Republicans. Check it out, a loving God, and he's torturing Republicans. How bad must they be? Hi, I'm here to offer my condolences to our Republican brothers and sisters. I mean, do you think they'll even survive the torment that God is putting them through? And why do you suppose God is torturing Republicans?
Why not?
Okay. Why do you suppose God is torturing Republicans?
Why not?
Okay, yes. Why not?
Why not? Why not? Why not? Why not? Why not? Why not? Why not? Why not? Why not?
Well, why not, you say? And then it just started getting worse and worse until the scandals were numbering in the hundreds. You know, it makes you wonder now. The scandals now are so numerous that, you know, people disagree on a total number of scandals. Oh, and in contradistinction to the so-called Clinton scandals, these scandals are real. Mr. Logan is emphasizing the point that unlike the Clinton years, these scandals aren't real. In case you hadn't been filled in, none of the Clinton scandals amounted to anything as far as anybody getting punished or anything like that. And I dare say that if you're an adult, or a young adult, you were weaned. I'm sorry, but if you're a young adult, you were probably weaned on lies about the Clintons, lies that were made up, mostly made up, and this has all come out. References would be a book and a movie called The Hunting of the President. There is a book and a movie called The Hunting of the President about this concerted, it documents this concerted campaign. The control over the media was such that I'm almost positive that most young adult Americans grew up, were weaned, I'm sorry, you were weaned on lies about Bill Clinton. It was decided by certain loonies on the right that that's what they had to do, and they did it. You got to think about the inherent treasonous nature of this enterprise. Think about the inherent treasonous nature of this enterprise. Oh, my friends, no wonder God is torturing the Republicans.
I want you to know, so successful was the, I think, inherently treasonous attempt to smear Clinton, Bill Clinton. It was so inherently treasonous and so successful that people think that he was probably corrupt. He has been called corrupt, you see, but he was not corrupt. He was called corrupt. Oh, you see the difference? Wingers can't see the difference, you see. Corrupt, called corrupt. You see the difference? Okay. Let's try it this way. Corrupt, called corrupt. Do you see the difference? Corrupt, called corrupt. This will be on the final. Corrupt, called corrupt. Do you see the difference? Corrupt, called corrupt. Do you see the difference? It's just torture after torture, verily. God is torturing the Republicans. Oh!